everybody. Welcome. We'll wait for a few people to get on here. Normally these are at 7 o'clock, and transition this. Now we got 2 and 2. Okay, great. Let's transition here. Come on. Oh, come on. Hold on a second, guys. I can't see what I'm doing. There we go. Transition. There we are. Okay. Normally these nights have been sanding. And we're not going to sand tonight. We are going to swap. And because tomorrow is a possibility for the first test flights on the Dr. Pepper airplane. So, this is where we're at on this. I've just about got it sanded out. We might get her down. I don't know. Let me explain why I'm doing this. I'm going to take this airplane. I'm going to take the engine out of this one, engine in the tank, prop, spinner, everything. I know this combination works. Oh, it's got dust all over it. So when I go to the field tomorrow, I don't want to have to. I don't want to have to. Worry about motor runs and so on and so forth. Get this on here. So I'm going to swap the engine out of this. The needle's already set. I know the muffler, everything works as is. I just take this out and put it in that airplane and go fly. And I can spend the summer tweaking out. Now these are both Brian Gardner motors, but the other one's only been bench run. And I don't want to monkey with that, so we'll swap this out. Plus, I'll use this spinner. It's lighter. You know what? I need to see where this balance is at. We got to get the bench trim going. Oh. So this is the airplane I'm trying to. This airplane's 3 seasons old. It's showing its age pretty good. So we got a balance point of approximately 3 inches back from the leading edge. Okay. 3 inches back. You guys remember that, so because I have CRS, I can't remember shit. As you can see, the nitromethane has got after the paint pretty well on this. Nitro, some nasty stuff. Let's see, we need a prop wrench now, or a crescent. And I know I got one here. It would be a real shame to screw up aluminum nut with a pair of pliers. If not, I got one in the car. Maybe I got a wrench here. Oh, here we go. Here's a wrench. Nope, that's a 12. That won't work. This is a 14. That's 9/16. Ah, here we go. Got a T handle. I knew I had one. I want to get this all ready to go so I don't have any monkeying around to do. I can't use that prop. Because, shoot, I'm not even, well, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Well, I had sticker shock today. I ordered from Wix. Dope has doubled. Gallon of white, $96. I knew it was going to go up, but I didn't realize it was going to go up that drastically. Unreal. It's double. So I ordered a gallon of white, gallon of thinner, gallon of non-tautening clear. And this motor ain't the prettiest, but she works good. Hey, good evening, Mark. Little history. Yeah, good evening. So, now I need, let's see. I saw those. Where did I see them? Oh, I saw them right here. Bold and dangerous. What's happening? This is a Brian Gardner 60. It's a super tire with an ABC liner in it. This one here, I ran it. I flew this in two nationals. Charles flew it in one nationals, and I flew it in two nationals. So it's on its third season. It's well outside its service life, this airplane. It's still a good beater. Flies fantastic. It just looks like hell. The nitromethane has attacked the dope in the heat or whatever. In all honesty, it'd be about a 14-point airplane at the Nats, and you're way outside the box with 14 points. I got to have much as I can get. So like I say, the reason for this is just so I don't have to monkey with this tomorrow with this airplane. I just go out and flip and fly, and possibly be live streaming the first flight of the airplane. I know how you guys don't believe that I ring them out on the first flight, but of course I don't know. I haven't flown all season, so we'll see. All right, so we got the motor out of it. I got it on a rubber pad there. Let me show you how I hold these in. Everybody wonders how I hold them in. Ain't no big deal, no mystery. Just a balsa stick across there. And to get them out, you just break them out. Hopefully I don't have it glued in too tight. Now I'm going to take the foam pad off the motor barriers because this tank is set. It runs equal, inverted, and upright. So I don't want to change anything. Let's see what we got here. Yes, this is the Junar. Bald and dangerous, little history. Hey mate, happy to take it. Yeah, I'm sure. This puppy flies good. I'm hoping that the Dr. Pepper will fly equally well. It should. They're the same airplane. Let's see here. I'll get a screwdriver. Hopefully this will pop out of here without it breaking the tank. Either broke the tank or it broke the glue. Yeah, we got it. So we want to leave that off here. Come on. I've had to do this at the Nats before, only with PAs. I used to run the guts out of my 61s and my original Thunderbolts. I just had them on the edge. I had the pipe all the way forward. I had the compression all the way up, running 15% nitro. Make it, take it off your hands, yeah. Okay. Let's try to fish this out of here. There we go. And we need the pad. Oh, the pad is shot. Okay, pad is shot. So the pad is how thick? Let's find that out. That way I'll just set it up on some wood. Stunt hanger, what does it say here? What's the weight of that plane? 58 ounces. The reason for the engine swap is I'm going to take the Dr. Pepper airplane out, and I don't want to monkey with the motors. It's a 3/16. I don't want to monkey with the motors. This one's already set. It'll be just flip and fly. I won't have to worry about messing with any engine stuff. So let's put this back on. We'll put that back together later, off camera. Let's see what happened to my aluminum screw. There it is. I think I'll use the aluminum one in the Dr. Pepper. It don't matter because I got more aluminum ones. So the motor I'm going to be taking out, they're both the same engine, identical. But this one has some time on it, and the other one it just has like 3 or 4 bench runs. So this summer, when the weather's nice. I'll play with that other one. I'll probably put the other one back in this airplane because I know this airplane flies really well. And we'll monkey with the motor on that. So, just one less thing to hassle with while we're out at the field. I won't have to worry about motor runs. I'm sure this would be okay. But like I say, I just don't want to mess with it. I want to flip and fly. Let's see what it says here. Gotta run. See ya. Yeah, you can PM me. No problem. This one's 59 ounces. We're going to swap the spinner on it and some of the other goodies and see if we can't lighten it up. As long as it balances in the same spot. You know what? I should have left that tank in there. I got a carbon tank in this one. I think they're the same. Shoot, they are exactly the same tank. So I took that tank out for nothing. Oh well, no big deal to put it back. Yeah. Oh, I can use it. This has a prop extension on it too. Good. Good. So it'll be a direct swap. I think I'll run this muffler too. Same mufflers. This one's clean. Well, that made it an ounce lighter. Let's see here. Yep, flip it, fly. Shoot, gotta go through this rigmarole with this stupid thing again. We leave that in there. Okay. Yeah, I don't want to monkey around. I got plenty of glow plugs in case the problem comes apart. Thunderbolt. I guess maybe I could go out in the car and get a new Thunderbolt plug for the season. You know what? I'm getting ahead of myself. I need to take this spinner off. So I'm going to use this prop. This is a THP. Yeah, you can tell this is a brand new motor on this one. And the way that I set these super taggers up, I bet I won't have to adjust the needle valve. I mean, that needle valve hasn't been adjusted probably in 5 years. Was it glued in here or what? What happened here? Come on now. Feels like it's tight as a Dick's hat band. There, we get some beaters on here. So we need that extension. All these extensions and nuts and stuff that I use on these airplanes are all built specifically for each airplane. So we got that. This bad boy goes back in here. Come on, get in there. Let's see, I'm kind of not paying attention to chat. Let's see what you guys got to say. Gotta run. Okay, I'm guessing electric motors aren't as good for stunt flying. I do not like electric. Not got the same time. Yeah, batteries. Yeah, they're just a guess. Same problem as electric cars. Let me tell you something. Electric motors have a lot of power, but they're out of juice at the end of the flight where you need the power the most. And I don't care what anybody says about the controllers and all that other nonsense. I watch them things sag overhead. They also hunt. I don't know why, but all the electric airplanes hunt. Can't find the groove. There we go. There we go. We got her now. So we need to put this extension back on. And we're going to use this back plate. And that propeller, that's the one that came off the Junar. Propellers vary from prop to prop as well. I mean, so I want something that's going to give me a 5.2 lap speed. I know where this one's at. I know this motor's set to run a 5.2 with this propeller. It runs flawlessly. So that's the reason for the motor change. I do not want to have to play with engines tomorrow if I go. It's a one flip motor, just bang, and you're in the air. Because I don't know about this orange spinner. It's going to look goofy. Have to prime it, I guess. Or paint it red. I think I got some, well, no, red's over John, but don't matter. See these nice ball drivers? These ain't like them crappy Dubro ones. Knurled aluminum. Okay, let's set the prop. Come on. There we go. Damn thing turned on me. You bitch. I'm still turning. So we're going to have to start down here. Let's try that. Here. Man, oh man, it's giving me a fit here. Start here. I know what's wrong. Stupid thing's slipping on the prop nut, or on the extension. So, in order to fix that, I'll fix that. I need to take that over John's and run it on the knurler. Oh no. I think I just ruined that canopy. God, I hope not. I just put a drop of CA on that sandpaper. If it don't come off, I'll just take a drift and drift off the extension. No big deal. You bitch. Can't get it. I don't understand what the hell the problem is here. CA didn't hold it. Not at all. So what will I do here? We need another We need another sandpaper washer is what I need. Another sandpaper washer. So we'll turn it backwards. All I'm doing here is cutting out a piece of sandpaper, guys. I don't want to move the camera for that. No big deal. Okay. So what's going on here is the drive washer is slipping on the prop extension. So I'm putting another piece of sandpaper on it back to back. So it'll be sand to sand. Sand off, sand on. So put it like this. That'll stick to that. Hopefully this does it. But see, all this tinkering I'm doing here would have to be done at the field. And I don't want to do that because I don't have a whole lot of time to fly after work. That helped. Still slipping though. I know why. It's bottomed out. It's bottomed out. That's the deal. So let's try this nut. Well, if that one's bottomed out, that one would really bottom out. Let's see here. Oh boy, I wonder if we made them the same length for these two airplanes. Close enough. Try that. I'd like to use this nut. And it's not bottomed out. It can't be bottoming out. Not enough to it. It's got too much space. Okay. So these have to be, slightly different. I'm sorry about this, guys, but I got to get it right. So we'll try there. Where's my crescent wrench? Maybe I get on it with a crescent wrench better, or a wrench. That's a 14. Can't use that. Can't use them. That's a 15. Boy, we're getting bigger instead of smaller. Block of wood. Need to get them back in the carrier. 12. Oh boy. I'm hoping to get this done, but shoot, I don't know about this. It'll left well enough alone. No good. No good. What's the story here? That's a big one. That's a 14. You know darn well it ain't a 14. Not hanging. What a mess. Put these out. I'm going in the box anyway. There's a 10. We're almost there. Just about got them all. Little vice screw. Another long driver. Ah, there it is. Got it. Jeez, took forever. Still slipping a little. Oh well, we'll let her run with that. Okay, I don't want to monkey around too much with it. Put this spinner on it. That lightened it up by ½ an ounce. Oddball color for it though. So we need to tighten that up. Okay. All part of it. So that's on there, that's that. That's that, motor's tight. This one goes with this one. That's right. Okay. Maybe I need a new dry washer on there. I'm not sure. So this is 332. Yep. Put this back on. So do you guys understand why the motor swap? This is a proven engine that's been in a few nationals. The other engine is not even broke in. So I'd rather deal with the prop than deal with a motor that's not broke in. Okay, that's that. There we go on that. We're done. Let me see where it balances and how much it weighs. The other one was 3. Oh, it feels lighter already. 3 inches back. Back right there. It's perfect, right on the money. So let's see what it weighs. Probably 62. Probably 62. That don't look bad, I guess. Not the same color. Same color, but I just painted, I guess. This is the airplane I want to fly at the National, so I got to get this one straightened out. This one or the one I'm working on finishing up. So let's see what it weighs. Set this here. Wear my Dr. Pepper shirt, Dr. Pepper hat, and send the pictures to Dr. Pepper and maybe get some sponsorship. Probably not. Let's see. We got a scale around here. That's right there. So we got a carbon tank, and I'll show you the scale so you can see that I ain't lying. I think it's going to be around 62. 0. I don't know if you can see that or not. Feels lighter. I don't know. 60.65. So we took a little off with that spinner. Them unobtainium spinners. Just so you see I'm not BSing you. 60.65, so 60 and a half. It'll be all right. If we didn't have a pilot in, it'd be 2 ounces lighter. Off. We got 20 watchers. I guess people want to see the motor swap. The motor swap is over. I did it already. Now I'm just going to do a little polishing. see, what time is it? How long have I been on? I don't know. We got 14 minutes. I don't normally infringe on Charles's time, but I wanted to get that motor swap done tonight, and I figured it'd be interesting for you guys to know my reasoning behind the motor swap. And that reasoning is so that I don't have to play around out at the field. It'll be just flip and fly. I don't even have to set the needle valve. Matter of fact, I don't think I can. Oh yeah, I can. Barely. 1.5 kilos. Yeah, I guess. You know, kilos is where it's at. Let's see here. And this is all dope. It's all paint. There's no decals on it. And I mean, if you go back and look at the Tucker XL build thread, I did this an hour a day. This is done exactly like I'm doing with my other airplane. Took about 6 months to build, somewhere in there, hour a day. And this is what we got, and hopefully it works. I'll know in about 2 seconds. Let her rip, and balance is the same. Let me sight down everything, make sure nothing's warped. Everything's straight. I don't believe I have any warpage in the wings, so should fly right off the bench without a bunch of trimming, tweaking, and nonsense. I got the lead outs in the same spot as that wing. The balance is in the same spot. The weight is close. It's a 2 ounces difference. And I attribute that 2 ounces to the pilot. You know, this stuff just weighs, and you gotta take in consideration the weight of everything. There's certain fixed weights that I have no control on, such as the pilot. Of course, my Tucker, the Tucker Classic that I won the Spirit of 64 award with at the Nats last year, that has a pilot carved out of wood by Tommy Looper. And if I could carve as good as Tommy Looper, I would make a pilot. But human figures are very unique. They're hard to do. And I have never tried one. I probably ought to give it a shot. See if I can. Tommy says I could do it, but I don't know. So anyway, that's what I did. Here we did this. This paint job is 1 quart of dope. That's it. And it's pretty shiny. So, and that's not 1 quart of top coat. That's 1 quart of dope total. Half a quart under the color and a half a quart over. And that's it. The color is 1/2 pint. And the trim colors are airbrushed on, just, you know, when you hold this thing up to the sun, you can see right through the wing. But you don't care about that. We're only worried about, you know, when this sits at the 180 building at the Nationals, it's sitting on the floor, and the lights are bright, and it's pretty, you know, it catches everybody's eye. And when you go out and fly, it's so bright out when they're sitting on the ground, you can't see through the wing. But when they go over the top in a wing over, like that, you look up there, wow, you can see right through it because the sun, there's no paint on it. One coat of white is all that's on it. One thin coat. And that's how you keep them light. I mean, I would love to load them up like Wendy and put urethane on it. You know, when you use urethane, this looks like a Steinway piano. The finish on this is like a Steinway piano. It's hand rubbed lacquer. When you use urethane, it looks like a House of Colors car. I mean, it's got a lot of paint on that puppy. You know, where it's like a 16th thick. But the paint on this is nothing. Danny, if you're watching, you better be sanding. I'm ready to go now. Motor's out of the Junar and into this one. I'll probably swap the motor back in there so it's a backup airplane. But we're ready to go. It's balanced. Ooh, I got a oblong wheel. I bet that'll be fun. Couple of laps on the ground will straighten that turret right up. Any questions? I got 8 minutes before the end of this program. 18 and 12. Let's see here. Come on now. There we are. If all else fails, I'll go back to the high roller. You know, just run that airplane there. I know that's been flown at internationals, been flown at Brodax, been flown at Junar. Hasn't been as many places as that one though. My Thunderbolts were flown all over the country. Memphis. Where did I go with that? Memphis, Georgia. Where's Huntersville? North Carolina. Indiana. Of course, Missouri. But this one's just coming to life. It might come to life tomorrow. We'll see what happens. If the weather's good after work tomorrow and the wind is not galing, we're set for a maiden flight for it tomorrow. And I haven't flown since last season, so. What about the CG? CG's right where it's supposed to be. About right there, 3 1/4 back from the leading edge. This one possibly could be a little farther back because it's 2 ounces heavier, but I doubt it. You know, that's where it balances right there. Should be okay. You don't want to build them where you got to add weight to them, that's for sure. You got to add nose weight, you've made a serious mistake. And if you have to have had nose weight, can't even spit that out. You put too much paint on it. You know, you're supposed to sit down and figure out, well, if my nose is 10" and my tail moment is 16 or 17, if it's 17, I can put less paint on it. If it's 15, I can put more paint on it. So we'll put it 16, and hopefully that's a happy medium. You know, you kind of, the engine and everything back. That's why the 3/4 prop extension. That's why the notch in the wing. That's why the tank is pushed back towards the bell crank to get that lunker feeling out of the nose. Because especially on the big block motors, like that airplane, you can feel all that weight. An inch makes a lot of difference in the way it feels. So hopefully, I've moved everything back on that airplane far enough back that that it won't feel that way, because that's a super big block motor. That rigmarole layer is about 2 ounces heavier than this setup because of the muffler, and the engine weighs an ounce more, and the muffler and the fuel, because that takes 2 ounces more fuel for a flight. But the power difference, I mean, there's big time power difference. This is a 60, that's a 75. It's a overbore 90 inch 0.90, almost 1 cubic inch piston with a 60 stroke. So that makes it 75, if that makes sense. So it's over square. It really has a lot of torque, and that's why I'll turn that 15-inch propeller like it's nothing. I don't think a Super Tiger 60 would turn a 15-inch propeller with any authority. I'm sure it would turn it, but it'd be really struggling. Okay, we got 3 minutes. Any questions? I hope you've enjoyed the series on this airplane. I really enjoyed building it. It's really a cool looking airplane. I mean, one thing I noticed that I didn't put on this that I got to get on it before the Nationals is stunt hanger, which will have to go right there by Wicks. But another thing I've noticed about weights is it's usually about an ounce per inch. So with the 60-inch wingspan, it's going to be 60 ounces. If it's a 58-inch wingspan, it's going to be 58. And that's, unless like the Nobler, that's a 50-inch wingspan. And about all them that I've seen come out 50 ounces. Now, I built them at 40 ounces, but it's tough to do. I mean, you got to have super good wood. And with the extinction of the balsa wood, that's getting harder to do. But I did have an idea. Thank you, Rico. I can't see over there. I did have an idea how to use some different materials. They were talking about that on the forum. I got some brown paper over there. It's about like a shopping bag, maybe a little thicker. I'm thinking that we could probably take cut a foam wing, put Z-epoxy on the back of that, put that on top of the foam, bag it up, suck all the resin out of it, and then core it real thin, and then finish it with Z-epoxy. And that may be pretty light. I'm always thinking of some way to build something lighter, you know. Stunt hangers on the top. Oh, it is. You're right. I forgot. Thanks for reminding me. It's in the numbers. It's in the 23. Right here. I forgot. So I don't have to do that. That's good. I normally put it on the flaps, big black letters, but I haven't played with this airplane, so I don't know what it looks like. Been sitting over there in the corner been done for 2 months. And that's why I started on that other one. Yep, thank you, Gary. That's terrible. I can't figure out what I'm doing half the time. I sure hope I don't have any problems with that prop tomorrow. I might use some 80 grit, make an 80 grit washer. All right, guys, that's all I got for you. Oh, by the way, remember when I told you prices were going up? I don't know that I mentioned this or not. The dope prices have doubled. Went from $58 to $96. So if you're going to get your orders in, I don't think they've changed all the dope prices yet on the Wix Aircraft page, because I paid $58 for clear and $96 for white. So get it in. Now, a gallon of white will do about 6 airplanes. So it's not like you're spending $1 million, for the white. The clear, you're going to get 4 airplanes out of each gallon. But the white, you get 6, approximately, give or take. No, I thought it was that too, John, but it's not. It does not go down to the bottom. It's the drive washer, the knurling on the drive washer we need to put in your lathe and run the knurler on it. So get in on top of that, go over to Wix and better order up your clear anyway while you can. Because with gas prices going up, everything's going up. And I mean big time. And you ain't seen nothing yet. You ain't seen nothing yet. All right, guys, that's it for me. We'll catch you tomorrow night. We'll be back sanding on the Continental. And I didn't have any sanding tonight, just monkeying. So hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you later. Fair winds, tight lines. See ya.